Welcome to World War II Chronicles, a weekly tribute to America's fighting men and women in commemoration of the Second World War. These programs are narrated by Ed Herlihy and are based on the news broadcasts of the war period from the recorded sound collection of the National Archives in Washington, D.C.
The ferociously fought Italian campaign during the fall of 1943 had made the town of Cassino a key position in the German defenses.
The Battle of Italy comes back into prominence in the news picture tonight. German troops are fighting a determined delaying action inside Cassino, and south of Rome, they've opened a major counteroffensive that's been expected for some days.
In order to crack the German line, the hill on which loomed a Benedictine abbey named Monte Cassino was ordered to be taken by Bernard Freyberg's New Zealand Corps.
The Germans' rearguard action is directed from Mount Cassino, which looks straight down on the city. Our shells have been landing in the shadow of a Benedictine abbey on the summit. Our orders are to spare the abbey unless the Germans abuse its immunity.
Freyberg insisted that before his troops attacked, Allied bombers should obliterate the abbey. Although the structure housed priceless art treasures, he believed that the Germans were using it as an observation post. General Mark Clark opposed the abbey's destruction, partly because he was not sure it was necessary, and partly because he felt it would be an act of vandalism. But Freyberg's view won the day. Bombers dropped 450 tons of explosives on February 15, 1944.
Our lead story tonight is the Allied bombing and shelling of the Benedictine monastery atop Mount Cassino, a military necessity.
American news reports to the contrary. The monastery had not been occupied by the enemy. However, the Germans quickly took well-defensed positions amid the abbey's ruins. The Allied assault, which followed the bombardment, was blunted.
The war in Italy is still raging on the wooded slopes of Mount Cassino in the shadow of the Benedictine monastery, which is now a mere heap of smoking masonry. The wreckage of the bombed abbey is still on the German side of the lines, and our heavy guns are still pouring their shells into it, seeking out whatever Germans are still resisting in or behind the ruins.
The stalemate in Italy wore on. I'm Ed Herlihy. Join me next time for World War II Chronicles.
World War II Chronicles was produced by the American Veterans Center and Radio America in cooperation with the National Archives. To listen to more episodes, subscribe on iTunes or visit AmericanVeteransCenter.org. We need your help to keep the legacy of our World War II generation alive. Visit AmericanVeteransCenter.org to make a donation to support World War II Chronicles and the ongoing work of the American Veterans Center.